Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. How is everyone doing? Welcome, welcome to this Sunday live tarot session. I hope you are all doing well. I'm just settling in here. Just getting set up. Give me one moment. Shuffling the cards. Hello. Hello, Gemma Lee. How are you? Hello, Alta. Hello, Caroline. Hello, Francis. How is everyone doing? How is your Sunday? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Wherever you situate yourself in the world, welcome, welcome to this Sunday live tarot reading. And thank you all for being here. Hello, Tina, how are you? We're going to wait a few minutes to let everybody come in, see whoever joins us today. I hope you're all doing well. I am shuffling the cards because I just finished a few readings this morning, so I want to make sure I shuffle all the cards. Hello. Hello, Spring Flower. Hello, Kevin. How is everyone? Hello, Caroline. How are you doing, Caroline? How are you feeling? I hope you're okay. I don't do private readings for now because if I open up private readings, that means I open up private readings for everyone, and I don't have time to start officially doing private readings for everyone. So that's pretty much why I don't do private readings, because if you open up that door, you know, you have to have time to schedule everybody and do the readings. So not yet, not yet. I mean, the readings during lives are private readings, right? Of course, it might not be as precise and personal than if you're on a one-on-one, but they are pretty much private readings that we do live. But I know that not everybody wants to have live readings. Not everybody wants to, you know, ask their questions with other people, which I completely understand. But that's what I have to offer for now. And that's pretty much why I don't do private readings, because I don't have the time. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Gio. You're still a bit sad, Caroline? That's okay. That's normal. You know, you have to process. It's okay. It's natural. And but you're moving into something else. So and don't forget that it was tricky, right? It was difficult. So there we go. Look what just came out. The Three of Swords, right? It's not easy. However the transitions are, whatever it is, right? Transitions are always a little sad and difficult, but that means the energies are focused on, you know, positive energies moving forward and starting something new. Yes, these readings are all one-on-one. The ones I do here are one-on-one. we might not be face to face. But that's why I always say that if you are in the chat, the energies do flow better, right? For a better reading. But again, that's very personal, and that's me, and that's my way of reading. Every reader is different. All right, so let me just finish shuffling all these cards so we can clear the energies. Now, for anyone watching new to the channel, just discovering this channel, discovering these lives, we do lives every Sunday at 12 noon, and we also do lives during the week now, Friday evenings, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All these are Eastern Standard Time, right? Sunday noon Eastern Standard Time, Friday evening Eastern Standard Time, and I think I'm gonna do a live tomorrow evening or Tuesday. I haven't tried Tuesdays yet, but I'll probably do one tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as well. So if you're interested in getting a tarot reading, if that's something you're interested in, by joining membership, this is paying membership. The link is down below. Click the join button or the link on the top of the chat. I left the link on the top of the chat to join membership. And then you give whatever you can give or wish to give. Gives you access to tarot readings during our lives. That is how you access a tarot reading during the lives. So once you join membership, then you can ask your question and get a tarot reading pretty much right away. So that's that. And you can cancel anytime. Many members, they come on and they become members, then they cancel and they join again, they rejoin, right? Whenever they wish to get a tarot reading, you can rejoin whenever you want and cancel whenever you want. And I have to say that membership supports the channel, helps the channel. It's a big, big help. So it's an equal give and take. My time, your energy, my energy, and your support is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Membership members are also here at Carmine's a beautiful community of positive energies, empowerment, but also looking after each other, caring for each other, and being mindful of each other, and just, you know, sharing positive energies. So if that's something you would be looking for, that's who we are. Would love you to join the team and join the community. All right, here we go. So that's how it works, guys, okay? So if you're watching and you're wondering how these people in the chat get a tarot reading, that's how they get a tarot reading. They are actually members. All right, there we go. So, hi, Linda. How is everyone doing? Happy Sunday to all. Happy Sunday to all. It is raining where I am. Not very nice out. All right, so the idea is to, for everyone, most of you know the drill, but for anybody new here or wishing to ask for a tarot reading, I give a green light, and then after the green light, you can put your question in caps with your sun sign, one-liner, two-liner max, so I can go back to the question easily when I go there, and then, you know, that's how it goes. I go according to the questions and the list of people asking the question in my chat, and then I just go with that. There is a lag, so probably your chat chat is not doesn't have the same list I have, so I just go with my chat. Okay? All right. Here we go. For anybody wishing to ask a tarot reading, just a friendly reminder that to get access to a tarot reading, join membership, and that gives you the access. All right, so who do I have here? Now I'm going to check out the questions after the flags, okay? So if you're before the flags, I'm not going to take that in account. Okay, make sure you're after the flags. All right, I know the rules. I know they're rules, but you know it just works, and now it works, and it just it's simple, and everybody gets their fair. Everybody's on the same line to ask their question. All right, so who do we have here? We have number 1, Alta. Libra. Okay, son's education. Okay, number 2. Number 2, Tina. Number 3, Tracy. Number 4. Hi, Francis. Are you still a member? I don't see you as a member. I'll do a reading anyway this time, okay? Because I know you've been a member for a long time, so I'll do your reading. But I see you're not a member anymore. All right, Francis. And again, guys, I only do that because, you know, if you're a member for a long time and you're not able to be a member for a while, that's perfectly fine. Of course, I'm going to do your reading. Libra. But that is because Francis has been a member for a long time, okay? For anybody asking. All right. After Francis, I have Gemma Lee. Number 5. Aries. What's the delay? Okay. Okay, 6. That's 5, Gemma Lee. 6, Geo. 6, Geo. Scorpio. Okay. Will I reconnect with Sag? Okay. Number 7, Caroline. Okay. Will I? Caroline, you are Capricorn. Yes, Capricorn. Will I work? Caroline, do you have the sun sign of your person here you might be working with? Let me know. If you don't, it's not a problem. All right, 8, just in case you have it. Kevin. And 8 will be Kevin. Virgo. Is it my best interest to pursue the AG property or airport property or both? Or both on MI? Is that what we're saying? Okay. Best interest to pursue AG. I'll get back to that. Best interest to pursue AG property or airport property. Kevin, let me know if there's a third property in there, or if it's just AG and airport. Or both. If there is MI, I'm not sure what the on MI is. You'll let me know. All right. So far, this is what I have. Just 2. Okay, so it's just 2. Just want to make sure there's just 2. Well, I'll get back to you on that. It's not, no need to clarify now. All right, so on number 1 we have Alta. So far, number 1 Alta, number 2 Tina, number 3 Tracy, number 4 Francis, number 5 Gemma Lee, number 6 Geo, number 7 Caroline, and number 8 Kevin. You let me know. I hope I didn't forget anybody. I hope I have everybody on the list. And you guys let me know. Again, for anybody watching that is wondering how to get a tarot reading during these lives, we do these lives every Sunday at 12 noon and also during the week, Mondays or Fridays at 7 p.m. And by joining membership, paying membership, that gives you access to a tarot reading during live. So if anyone's interested, all you have to do is click the join button or click the link on the top of the chat, and that will give you access to your tarot reading. All right. And as long as you're a member, you can get a tarot reading. So pretty much whenever I come on live, you can get a tarot reading. All right, here we go. Let's start with Alta. All right, guys. Here we go. Let me grab a little tea. And let's get cracking. Alta. All right, so Alta, Libra, your son's a Virgo. And let's see what we have for your son's education. Either staying or going, staying local or going. Let's see. You know what we're going to do? We're going to do two tarot readings. We're going to go local and staying, going, right? Staying will be to the left, going will be to the right. And let's see what energies we have in both. Your son is Virgo. That we have for Virgo, for Alta Sun, for their education. What do we have for local, staying? What do we have for local? Is he going to stay local? Is he going to go to school local? What do we have for local for Alta Sun, a Virgo? What do we have for Alta Sun in local education? What do we have for that? Guys, don't forget to like, give it a thumbs up. Takes a second. Thank you so much. So local, okay. Seems like something's coming in. Seems like he's working really hard here with the support of the family. You guys are supporting him very hard here with this this Seven of Pentacles. Hard working here. Committed. That is locally. We're going to pull one more card. I feel like this is something with all these pentacles. Everyone's reflecting, family is reflecting, reevaluating, assessing, right? All the results. Is this working? Could this work? There's a lot of reflecting there. And I feel like there's a lot of discipline in him, right? He's improving his skills, or there's a lot of effort. There's a lot of effort and feedback. And again, I feel like there's a lot of support here with the Four of Wands. There feels like there's a lot of harmony, at least in the family. But and there might be a little bit of a sense of a comfort zone there, finding that stability and at home, locally, like sort of feeling rewarded for the hard work and rewarded for everything he's committed to at home. All right, there's a real sense of community and love and support at home. Okay, all right, well, makes sense. All right, so wait, let me just pull one more card on okay, that just popped out. Water sign there. There's a real sense of calmness at home. All right, so is there one more card regarding Alta Sun, Virgo, getting his education locally? Yeah, there's a lot of sense. Okay, so there's something very clear on staying at home. Okay. Sort of healing and staying at home and the joy of connecting and the joy of staying at home. All right, so we have that. But then we have the Five of Swords. So is there a lot of competition there? There's some ego, maybe competition, but maybe a lot of people chiming in, a lot of people discussing Five of Swords, right? It feels like maybe there's a lot of competition there, even though it's something that would make sense and that would make everybody happy with the support of the family. But then it feels like maybe there's conflict over finances, or is it fair? Is it possible? Five of Swords, heavy competition there, heavy competition. Okay. And so because there's a lot of competition, they or he is not really wanting to go local. Someone is manipulating something here with the Five of Swords, or there's someone not trustworthy, or someone manipulating, and then there's a disconnect. Is he trying to manipulate the subject, or is there a lot of competition, so he's trying to get out of this and go abroad, or he really wants to go abroad? It feels like there's a lot of joy, and then there's someone in there, someone, whoever it is, that's sort of manipulating or lying or deceiving, and then there's a disconnect. And then I see a disconnect, like I don't want to go there anymore, or I'm not interested in that offer anymore, it's not enough for me, or I deserve more, or something like that, or I don't want to be involved, I don't like this vibe, something like that. There is an exchange of money there. It seems like people are willing to help financially. People are willing to be there and support. It feels like there's something fair there. So is there a conflict here with money, or a conflict within the family? And it feels like one person, all you need is one person. It doesn't have to be within the family. It can be the school, it can be the banks, it can be the people trying to help financially or trying to get the finances to help, there's some deceit there. And that dynamic, that energy of a person or an institution or whatever, maybe it's what the school has to offer is not enough for your son, or they're disappointed and they're not interested in their offer, and so they're disengaging with that offer. He's disengaging with that offer. Interesting. So we then have this Six of Pentacles, sorry. Six of Pentacles, where there's a lot of generosity though around you, right? Weighing the pros and cons. What's better? There's generosity, evaluation, and then with the Page of Pentacles, there's a real, there he is right here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, right? There's very, very curious, a little dreamer, a little innocent and dreamer, dreaming of a lot of things, but curious. Okay. All right. Well, let's see what we have for, if he goes away. There is a sense of curiosity and excitement, but very dreamy, right? It feels like there could be a solid start in local, but there's something there that he doesn't trust, or he doesn't like, or he doesn't like the offer, and he's disconnecting. Okay, well, let's see what we have on the other side. Let's take the other... All right, let's see what we have if he goes. He doesn't stay local and he goes somewhere else. All right, let's see what we have for the go side for Alta's son, who's a Virgo. What do we have if he goes somewhere else to school? The school somewhere else. Judgment. Impatience. It looks like everyone's it looks like everybody's open to support him in whatever he chooses, but here we have the Judgment. So there's an awakening here of impatience, or something's coming in swiftly, a decision is coming in swiftly for going somewhere else. He's impatient in getting the answer, and he's suddenly realizing that, this is probably something that he really would enjoy. You have the Sun in both options. So whatever it is, he's finding joy and happiness in going to school and learning and getting his education. It's very powerful and it's very important for him, but it's something obvious and very joyful for him. However, there's a dissatisfaction in both Four of Cups. So the dissatisfaction is him not liking the offers or not liking the financial possibilities or not liking the behavior of someone or the connections or someone that's chiming in. And a lot of people, you know, maybe that have opinions in this, but we do have the Three of Wands here on the go side, which tells me that he is going to probably progress forward in something somewhere else, even though we have this disconnect in each one. Let's see one more card, but we do have the Three of Wands. So I feel like there's a progress forward here. And there's progress long term on the go. I don't see the progress here. I see the negotiating. I see the money. I see figuring out support, financial support in the local. But I see that him disengaging because it's not, he's disappointed in something. Now there's still a disappointment on the go. However, there's progress forward. And there's judgment. So there's a big decision and a big change of destiny here on the judgment. I would say yes on the go. One more card on the Three of Wands, please. Yes, there we go. Not looking back, determined to push forward. There's a certain impulsivity and a certain impatience he has to go, to leave or to go on to something else. And there's a lot of willpower there and determination because he's ready. He's ready. And I think that this Four of Cups here maybe is the offer locally that is not sufficient, not enough for him. And there's the determination. That's a big yes on the but both sides have the Sun. There's the joy of education, the joy of being in school, the joy of the commitment of working hard. Both, no matter where he is, it feels like he's a really good student and really applied and really loving it. Except that he's really determined to go somewhere else and not stay local. I'm gonna leave it at that. Nice reading, Alta. Really nice reading. Thank you for allowing me to tap into your energy. Thank you, Alta. Oh, you're so welcome. I hope it makes sense to you, right? All right. Number 2 is going to be Tina. Give me one moment to shuffle the cards. Is there anything happening in the chat? Juanita, if you wish to get a tarot reading, you can join membership. That gives you access to tarot readings during lives. Anybody else watching as well? Is that Linda, right? Linda, I hope I have it right. Is it Linda or Lucia? Linda or Lucia? Let me know. I'll put you on number 9. Is it Linda or Lucia? One or the other, I know. You will be number 9. Lucia. Yeah. Oh, it's right there. So I'm so silly. Sorry about that. You wrote it right there, and of course, I didn't even see it. Thank you, Lucia. Apologies for that. Sometimes I don't really have a brain attached to my head or a head attached to my brain. All right, Gemini General. Okay. Lucia, you're going to be number 9, okay? So far we were at Alta. Alta was number 1. I'm going to move on to Tina, number 2, and then Tracy, number 3. Tracy number 3. Francis will be number 4. Gemily will be number 5. Geo will be number 6. Caroline will be number 7. Kevin will be number 8 and 9. Lucia will be number 9. Hi, Robin. If you're interested in getting a tarot reading, you can join membership. That'll give you access to a tarot reading today if that's something you're interested in. All right, moving on to Tina, Scorpio. Thank you all for being here, guys. All right, Tina, what do we have for Tina, Scorpio? Remember that if ever you are in the chat when I do the reading, it does help the energies flow. But of course, it's not, you don't have to. Okay, here we go. Tina. What do we have for Tina, Scorpio, General? I hope you're having a great Sunday, guys, that you're enjoying it wherever you are, situated in the world. Yes, I know, Lucy, I apologize. You wrote everything. It was very clear. It's me. I didn't... Sometimes I wonder if I still have a brain. All right, here we go. Tina. What do we have for Tina, Scorpio, General? What do we have for Tina? That's going to be followed by Tracy, followed by Francis, number 4, Tracy, number 3, Francis, number 4, Gemma, number 5, Geo 6, Caroline 7, Kevin 8, and 9, Lucia. All right. Let's see what we have for Tina, Scorpio. What do we have for Tina, Scorpio? Guys, if you're not able to get your tarot reading today, or if it's complicated, I am coming back live tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if it's easier for you during the week, I am now doing lives during the week and I'm announcing them. Depends on my availability, but so far so good for tomorrow evening, okay? So there is an opportunity, plenty of opportunities during the week to get a tarot reading if that's something you're interested in. All right, here we go. Tracy, Tina, sorry. What do we have for Tina, Scorpio? What do we have for Tina? Uncertain. Trying to figure things out, trying to get an answer here with the moon and bringing it all together. Okay, so if you're waiting for an answer or waiting for information or waiting to clear up something that has been uncertain, your answer is coming in with the world. You're bringing this all together because now you're entering a new cycle. So let's see what this cycle is all about. But it feels like you have completed something successfully that has been uncertain for a while. Again, waiting for callback, waiting for answers, waiting for the truth, waiting for the conversation to clarify. Let's see what this is all about. King of Swords. King of Swords. Robin, if you wish to join membership, click the join button down below or click the link on the top of the chat. Yes, so there's your conversation. There's your conversation. There's your revelation or the answer you're looking for. There's your clarification on the King of Swords. And that is really allowing you to move into something smoother, softer. So what is this that you were uncertain of? What is this that you were waiting for an answer? Maybe waiting for an answer from this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Possible. No dilly-dallying there, though. They are someone that is very very cut and dry. There's no emotion there. There's really, really a difference between you, Scorpio, water sign, and this King of Swords here that doesn't dilly-dally and really disconnects emotionally. So it's facts only. That's the type of conversation you're going to have, but it's clearing the way. And that's what you wanted. You wanted to get the answer, or you need the truth on something, or you need the revelation on something, or the green light on something. Let's see what this is that that is becoming very clear here with this King of Swords. What is this King of Swords all about? Feeling unsupported. Feeling unsupported financially or unsupported. Yeah, it feels maybe unsupported financially because you want, but you also want independence. You also want financial independence. So with this conversation, with these facts, with whatever they're delivering to you, you're starting something new and gaining financial stability or financial independence, sustainability with this Page of Wands. You're starting something new. What are you starting? It can also be a young Aries, Leo, Sag, but I don't think so. I feel like this is you starting something new. So what are you starting? Are you starting a new job? Are you are you working on a new job? It feels like is there a new idea? Are you, yeah, there's something with a big potential here, but you're exploring. So now you're starting to explore your new cycle, your new way of making money, your new way, it feels like a new idea. If it's not a new idea, you're part of a new idea, you're part of a new job, you're exploring. You're exploring new venues and new ways to make money. But I feel like this is something, okay, what is this Page of Wands here for Tina? Definitely exploring or time to explore. What is this Page of Wands here for Tina? It's something that has been delayed, suspended, waiting, not working the way you wanted, or not finding the right solutions, or again, not getting clarity and the answers or the facts from this person or from this group of people. This has been delayed for a while. These answers and this uncertainty has been there for a while. Finally, it's coming in. You're getting your answers. Or if you have this project, or if you were exploring this new opportunity to move forward, but it's a good potential, like it's a good idea, except that has been delayed for a while, or really you not quite finding solutions, or maybe not quite finding the money or the support to make it happen. Now, the way it's coming in an unexpected way. Something, yeah, someone or something is sort of unblocking the situation because there was a pause, right? Again, delays. And I feel like sacrifices were needed. And I feel like someone had to let go of control. It was temporary. And now this person or this conversation is bringing you clarity. So now you can move forward. Again, planning, exploring, expanding, right? This is all about planning and working on something. You have a boss here, Aries, father figure maybe, a leader, someone that you look up to that maybe is a person with whom you're working, or a person with whom you're starting this new project. It feels like work with the wands. It feels like you're building something and you're excited. There can be a Sagittarius involved, but I think that's you just excited to be exploring and working on this with this Aries, or you are now taking responsibility and setting those healthy boundaries and being in total control of your financial sustainability. two times two times the world. So this is a huge completion for you, a completion that you were waiting for, maybe a closure that you were waiting for, an answer you were waiting for, something that has been delayed and stagnating for a while, and now you could be graduating, you could be achieving that goal that has been difficult, and stop and go. This can be a business. You can be rewarded for all your effort. And now now the new chapter begins, and it's exciting. It's exciting for you. It's almost like your weight is lifted off your shoulders, and now you can look forward with excitement and lightness of being, which is the Knight of Wands, which is not typically something that would be Scorpio, but this is really taking weight off your shoulders. Okay. Nice reading. Nice reading, Tina. I hope you connect with this reading. I hope it makes sense to you. And thank you so much for allowing me to tap into these energies. Okay. Here we go. Yes, so next up will be Tracy. Number 3, Tracy. Following Tracy will be number 4, Francis. Number 5, Gemma Lee. Number 6, Gio. Number 7, Caroline. Number 8, Kevin. And number 9, Lucia. For anyone watching that would like to have a tarot reading today, right now, you can click the join button down below next to the Card Minds logo, or the link on the top of the chat. Join membership, become a member of this channel, and that will give you access to your tarot reading right now, today, or tomorrow evening, because we also have a live tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for people that prefer weeknight readings or weeknight lives. All right, here we go with Tracy. What do we have for Tracy? Scorpio General. What do we have for Tracy? Yes, so for anybody prefers a Monday evening session, join us live tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be here for another tarot session. All right, here we go. Tracy. What do we have for Tracy? What do we have for Tracy, General? I feel like everybody's gone, that I'm all alone here. Not that it matters, but... All right, Tracy, we have the Devil. Bound to something, bound to these energies. Everybody's gone. I hope you're barbecuing, enjoying, being with your family, being with your friends, enjoying the summer. All right, here we go, Tracy. So we have the Devil. So this is, patterns, emotional patterns, being bound to emotional patterns, or bound to people or toxic energies. Thank you, Gemma Lee. Gemma Lee is here. All right, here we go. Yes, you feel unsupported, and unsupported by a person, bound to a person, yes, there's the lovers here. So this is a person. This can be a relationship. If it's not a relationship, it is someone that you are close to. Um, a soul connection, an emotional connection. This is a person that is sort of not supporting you, or you feel they're not supporting you. They're controlling or they're manipulative. Let's see how we go further. With the Lover's card here tells me that you just want honesty. Nope, not these. Okay. All right, let's see where this is going. What is going on with this person? Who is this person? For Tracy, Scorpio, General. Nope. Who is this person? For Tracy. Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay, someone controlling. Someone that likes the spotlight. They're very much, yeah, very good. Very much controlling. There we go. They like to take charge. They want to take charge. They like the spotlight. They like to be, right? And they're very much controlling. Okay, well, let's take another deck and see what is going on here for, okay. No. What do we have for Tracy? What is binding her to this person? What is this Devil card here? Why do we have the Devil card here for Tracy? Why do we have the Devil card here for Tracy? So this is a relationship, emotional relationship, passionate relationship here. With someone controlling. Nope, not these. One more card on the Ace of Cups for Tracy. This connection. It can be a toxic connection with a person. It seems like there's emotions there. Okay, so this is with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Someone that is very money savvy. This is someone that has a lot of what I want to say is financial interest, but in fact they're all about money. They are all about money, making money. I mean, they're very good at making money. They're very good at evolving. They might have a very good job, a very stable job. They have a good structure. They are able to see the big picture and build their life, but money is very important. Money is at their core. They might be investing. They might be a very good business person. They might be a very good entrepreneur. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, right? It feels like with this person, you are, it feels like you're celebrating this person first, right? It feels like there's a real connection there with this person, with this Three of Cups. There's a collective joy. There's a real connection there. There's sort of two minds that are working together, or minds that are working together that are collaborating or exciting. So maybe you're meeting this person in a job. Maybe you're meeting this person in a professional environment, and this is someone that you connect with, that maybe you admire, that you feel a certain emotional connection with. Yet it feels a little controlling and toxic here with the Devil. Is it someone that's very manipulative? It is possible. So then I'm feeling that you realize this, or you are making a choice here with the Lovers, wanting to just be honest and be there's a lot of integrity involved here. You just want to be you. You want the truth. You want this person to be truthful. You want to have those type of conversations. It's like, it almost feels like you feel trapped. You feel trapped in a connection here, an emotional connection. And it's like, face what controls you, maybe, or name it, right? That's where your power begins, just naming that you feel controlled by this person or controlled by this situation. And you're making a decision here too. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay, so I'm seeing that Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you feel that that person is very manipulative. And here you are, Queen of Wands, taking back your confidence, amping up your confidence, and taking charge now. And that's why we have the Lovers, where you are now choosing you, right? This decision consists, right? It's your decision that is consistent with your values. You're making a conscious choice here to align with who you are. Interesting, right? That's what the Lovers is all about. Being honest with oneself and being honest and true with what we want. Let's see, and it's a decision. You're making a decision to take back charge, to take back control from this toxic relationship or toxic emotional tie, whether you're bound to a contract, bound to a job, bound to someone, or feeling bound to an energy. Yes, you're moving forward, you're starting something new. There you are. We're doing Tracy, right? Is it Tracy? Now I'm confused. I hope I'm on Tracy. You are now moving on to something new, excited to start something new. Nope, not that. One more card here. So whatever was blocking you, or whoever you felt stuck in that energy that was not yours, you're now going to be able to move forward and take charge. You got this. In other words, you got this. Yep, there we go. There's a decision that's actually out of your control. The shift, the decision to move forward, to move out of that, to do your own thing, is actually out of your control. So maybe they're deciding, or something's happening, or something is shaking things up with the Wheel of Fortune, and then you can just do your own thing and start something completely new with this Page of Cups. It's an emotional choice. It's a real emotional choice, and that aligns with your heart, right? Embracing, either embracing love without losing yourself in codependency or dependency, or choosing a new energy to move forward and just focusing on yourself, really seeking that balance in relationships. It's a conscious choice in love and spirituality and life path. And because we have this this Wheel of Fortune, it just tells me that you're accepting the change and you're surrendering to this flow. So trust the fate, trust the divine timing, these synchronicities, let go of resistance, and you're really going to push forward into whatever comes your way. There's a new emotional curiosity and openness with this Page of Cups, and the energy of a like heartfelt communication and beautiful, new and positive, and it's fresh, positive energy moving forward. I like this. So there we go. This is your sort of emotional love reading, all while potentially something happening in a job or in a professional environment. That is possible. All right, that's what I have for you, Tracy, today. Thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your energy. You'll have to tell me if you connect with these energies, because I feel like no one's here. I feel like, right, Tina's not here, Tracy's not here, Alta was here. I'm moving on to Francis. I know, you're still here, Gemily. Right? Okay, so let's move on to Francis. Libra, general. And remember, whether you're here or not, you get your tarot reading. That's not a problem. But it does help when you're here. So, but I'm guessing you're all enjoying a Sunday with your friends or family or having a nice meal, right? Because no one's here. Okay. Francis, Libra. Let's see what we have for Francis. Moving on to Francis, number 4. Gemini, you're going to be Gemini. You're up next. Okay, you're going to be number 5, number 6, Geo, number 7, Caroline, number 8, Kevin, and number 9, Lucia. Hi, Pretty Pentacle. Oh, I like that handle. If you're interested in a tarot reading, click the join button. Join membership, and the perk of being a member gives you access to tarot readings whenever we come on live. You can get a tarot reading. As long as you're a member, you can get a tarot reading. So I also put the link on the top of the chat. If that is easier for you, you can go to the top of the chat. All right. Moving on to Francis. Tina, I already did your reading, okay? So you can go back to your reading anytime. It's already there. I am now moving on to Francis, number 4. Number 5 will be Gemma. Number 6 will be Geo. Number 7, Caroline. Number 8, Kevin. And number 9, Lucia. Tracy, your reading is already up. You're already up. I already did your reading. Tina, I already did your reading. You guys can go check out your readings. They are available whenever you have time to access them. All right. Moving on to Francis. You're very welcome, Tina. All right. Moving on to Francis, number 4. All right, Francis, what do we have? What do we have for Francis? What do we have for Francis? What energies do we have for Francis? Libra, general. Five of Swords, moving into calmer waters. And the moon. The moon, I believe, has come up in every single reading. Everybody in uncertainty, waiting for answers, not quite sure, navigating uncertainties. But look at that. I mean, you're moving into something calmer. Let's see what else we have coming up. Where are we moving to for Francis? What is this? Aries, Leo, Sag, King of Wands, fire energy. No. Aries, Leo, Sag. Is this someone? Well, let's continue. Let's see what we have. Who's this King of Wands for Francis? Who is this King of Wands? You feel stuck. All right, so uncertainty, stuck, not finding solutions with this King of Wands. Or, all right, one more card. Let's see where this is going. Time to move forward, Francis. Time to move forward. So you have felt, okay, hold on. This is regarding finances. This was regarding your financial independence. Okay. Okay, so Aries, Leo, Sag, heavy Sag here in your energy. So is this a person around you, a person you're uncertain of, or it feels like you have victory. You're proud of something and you're rewarded for something. So something that has been stuck, or you're not finding solutions, or trying to figure out with this moon. Have you been in? It feels like finances, or it feels like you felt stuck in your choice, in your choice of being independent, or being independent in your choice, if that makes sense. Financially, I feel like this is financially, doesn't have to be, but I feel like you really have victory over something, and you're rewarded, you're proud, and it's almost like you have victory over this King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, heavy Sag, because we have the Knight of Wands. I feel like this is, you have victory over someone that is impatient, impulsive, lovely person, lovely personality to be with, but someone very uncertain and very impulsive and not very responsible, and sort of makes decisions before thinking, right? All over the place, kind of. And it feels like you have victory over that. So are you making decisions with this person, or confronting this person, or trying to get answers from this person regarding finances, regarding your choice of independence and your choice of financial independence? There's an offer here. There's an offer maybe to discuss, or an offer on something. You feel stuck with this offer. It's not enough for you. You're not excited with this offer at all. Or they're trying to extend something, or extend a hand, or talk to you, or want to tell you something, offer you something. There's an offer there, or whatever it is that they're trying to say to you, or deliver to you, or offer to you, you're not interested. It's not enough. And it's been like that, and you've been stuck in this for a while. You have the Ten of Wands. You're almost there. You've had pressure. It's a lot of responsibility on your shoulder. You're moving forward, though, and you have the Magician rooted by the Ten of Wands, which tells me that you're at the end of that road, at the end of the heaviness on your shoulder, waiting for a solution, or waiting for an answer, or waiting for a proposition, or waiting for the offer, or whatever it is. And with the Magician, this tells me that, okay, so now it's time, right? You have everything you need. If you've been questioning yourself, if you've been waiting, you have the tools. Use them wisely. Focus your mind, and your will manifest to reality. These ideas, these connections, these possibilities that you're waiting for, now they're here. Now it's time to focus and apply, right? The Magician tells me that whatever you've done up to now, however pressure you've been, and however difficult it has been, now you have the opportunity to turn this into reality, and you do have victory over that. So you're accomplishing something. You're getting the answer. You're getting the solution. One more card on this Magician, please. One more card on this Magician, please, for Francis. One more card on this Magician, please. Okay, yes, balance, patience, temper. Don't rush in. Don't impulse in. Don't bulldoze your way in. Balance and patience are key here to your joy, to your balance, to your happiness, to clear the way. Things are going to become simple, Communication is going to be so much easier. It's going to be clear. Almost like simplicity over luxury, right? Simple things are important. Simple things are pulling you through and happening right now. Yes, Three of Wands, this is what you're waiting for. Truth, honest conversation, facts. You want the facts. You don't want nonsense. You don't want anything else but facts. Truthfully, we don't have that many cups. So for you, it's not that emotional besides the offer or the offer of communicating or truth or whatever it is that you were waiting for that was stagnating. It's right there. You're stepping away from all the emotions. You're listening, and you're stepping away. You're stepping away from whatever emotions this has brewed, whatever comfort zone, even if it was comfortable, even if these are people you know, even if this is your community, your family, you're stepping away. Well, now when I'm saying stepping away, it's not that you're leaving, but emotionally, you're able to detach yourself from all these emotions and everything that has been very complicated with these people or this person. And that stepping away and disconnecting emotionally and just focusing on facts, information to move forward is victory for you. Beautiful, beautiful reading, Francis. I'm going to leave it at that. That was number 4, Francis. Moving on to number 5, Gemma Lee. Hello, Pang Valencia. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Beautiful to have you here. Nice to have you here. And for anybody watching and wondering how people get tarot readings here, how it works, by joining membership, that gives you access to tarot readings during lives. All right. Let's see what we have for Gemma Lee, Aries. What is the delay? What is the delay? Why is it taking so long to get that job for Gemma Lee? What is the delay? Why is it taking so long for Gemma Lee to get that answer, to get that job, to land that job? What is the delay? Thank you all for being here, guys. What is the delay here for Gemma Lee? This is number 5, Gemma Lee. Number 6 will be Gio. Number 7, Caroline. Number 8, Kevin. Number 9, Lucia. And remember, I will be back tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for anybody that wasn't able to get a reading or that wasn't able to connect today. Hope to see you tomorrow evening, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, here we go for Gemma Lee. What is the delay? What is the holdup here? What is standing in her way for her next job? What is standing in her way to get and land her next job? Why is it so delayed? Give me one moment to shuffle the cards. Why is there a delay? Here we go, Gemma Lee. What is the delay in landing her next job? 5 of Pentacles. Ooh, look at this. But there's something coming in very soon here. All right, I'll see. Okay, so we have the 5 of Pentacles. Feeling left out, feeling unsupported. We'll pull some cards on this 5 of Pentacles, but look at this. There's something right there. So yes, very hard at work, committed. You're going to be hard at work in this new job. There's a new opportunity, a new offer here, something exciting. And we have the Moon card again, uncertainty. All right, so let's try to pull some cards on this because here is your opportunity. Here is the business opportunity, job offer. It's right there. And you are okay. So and we have on both sides unsupported and uncertainty. All right. So why do we have? Let me take another deck. Why do we have the 5 of Pentacles here? Why is Gemma Lee not supported in these new job? Why is it delayed? Why is it taking so long? What is the holdup here? Why do we have the 5 of Pentacles? Why is she left out? Why does she feel left out? What is going on here? Why? What is this 5 of Pentacles? Okay, so there's a new there's a new direction here. 10 of Swords. So there was a new direction or a breakthrough there that hurt, that ended. There was a breakthrough for you that was difficult for you, whether it's a breakthrough or truth or redirection, see things completely differently, doing things. The breakthrough is difficult. But 8 of Pentacles, committed, very hardworking. Queen of Cups. So water sign, but for me, there's a breakthrough that has been difficult for you. So is that a transition? Is that a big change that is difficult for you? You feel like you were stabbed in the back, you were unsupported, and it was, right? Your job, your work was unsupported. Now, here is the offer right here. And with this 8 of Pentacles twice, it feels like there's really hard work. Like, you master what you do. You're very consistent in your effort. You're very good at what you do. You will get financial gain with your competence, your commitment, your whatever you specialize in, however hard job, you're very committed to what you do and very good at what you do. That you're going to get rewarded for that. Now, with this ace, you have 3 aces. You have 3 aces. But it feels like if there's a new idea, or there's been clarity on something, clarity on contracts, clarity on legal matters, clarity on past contracts, or clarity related to finances, contract matters, whatever decision that was made, you felt stabbed in the back with the clarity, the answers regarding whatever happened in the past. You felt stabbed in the back and unsupported. And it's very clear right here. But now you're going into a new direction. So it's important to listen. And it feels like here with the Hermit, it feels like you're still in a moment of reflection. right? Reevaluating. Maybe considering a solo career path. Maybe savings are not the same. Maybe money is not the same. And it's almost here, wisdom is more important than money right away. The fact that you have to assess and reassess before the next move, before the next career move, before the next job. And with the Queen of Cups, I feel like it's a moment where you have to be present emotionally, creatively, wise, nurturing financial decisions, really balancing with care, balancing your savings. What is the Moon about? The uncertainty feels financially, which seems logical. What is the Moon about? Look at this. Four aces. 4 aces. There's your new job. There's your new opportunity. There's your new business. But the hang-up seems to be emotional in the reevaluation of what type of job and what you're going to be in. And what does it represent for you? Is it enough for you? If it's different, is it going to be enough for you? You're committed, very good at what you do. Is it going to be enough for you? It's really about reevaluating how you situate yourself in a job, in a dynamic, in a career, your responsibility, what you're ready to commit for. You're very good. Yet at the same time, your reevaluation is about maybe understanding that now it's not always all about money, and maybe wise to make a decision on what? Let's see. One more card on this Eight of Pentacles, because we have double the Eight of Pentacles. You're standing your ground. Okay. You're on the defense. Open up. Yep, you're on the defense. It's almost like you've had a job and you're very good at what you do. You're very skilled, very, very responsible, very committed. But so everything that is offered to you is not enough. Or you're focusing on, you know, what you think is the perfect job. Is it a case of perfectionism? Is it a case of that you only accept certain jobs, which is natural too? And you know, I'm just reading the energies. You're really on the defense when you get offers. And you're really on the defense the way you receive the offers. It's not enough. It's not valuable enough for you. It's not what you represent. You deserve more. You deserve more, and you're valued. You should get more. That's what I'm getting here. You have 4 aces for this new opportunity. However, the way you receive the offers, it seems that they're not enough for you. That might be the roadblock. I'm just saying that might be the roadblock. I mean, 4 aces. So the roadblock being the new direction, the breakthrough on a new career, on a new way of working, or a new way of seeing your career, developing your career, doing things differently, approaching things different way. That's a disappointment for you because you have to approach maybe a different way. That's what I'm getting here. And I think that might be the roadblock. So I'm not getting advice. This is not about advice. This is about your energies and your reading. But open up, open up, open up. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. We'll continue tomorrow if you want, Gemily. But 4 aces, it's right there. And you're very good at what you do. All right. You're welcome. Also, what I can say is that even if you haven't received offers, the idea is to be open to offers, to be curious, and to expand your horizons. In other words, if you only look one way in just waiting for offers and waiting for offers to come in on one specific thing or on the way you think it should be, maybe it's going to be an offer that is different, that is reorienting you, right? So the fact, when I say stay open, it means also to go out there and be curious and to open other doors. Not just focus on one path, one avenue, you know, one linear way of getting a job. Open up all opportunities. Be curious and knock on different doors. Just put it that way. Because you're so good at what you do, there's no reason you should not get an offer, except that you have to check out other avenues. Okay, so that's what I have. Is it easy? No, right? No. All right, here we go. Thank you, Gemma Lee, for allowing me to tap into your energies. That is what I have for you today. And welcome to tomorrow evening if you want to continue this reading. I'm going to move on to Geo, Scorpio, number 6. Geo, number 7 will be Caroline, number 8, Kevin, number 9, Lucia. All right, Geo, what do we have? Will I reconnect with Sagittarius? Okay. Let's see what we have for Geo. Geo, how are you? What is going on for Geo? Scorpio. And thank you all for being here, even if you're not. Today is a slow day, and today everybody is very busy. So I haven't, right? Today everyone is very busy. So, oh, Geo, you are here. Up and down, but always on the way up. Okay. Not sure what that means. Okay. I'll be there, Gemma. I'll be there. Pop in, okay? Oh, you're very welcome. You're so welcome. All right, Geo, let's see what we got. Is Geo going to reconnect with Sagittarius romantically? Will Geo reconnect with Sagittarius romantically? Didn't we see the Sagittarius last time? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. You'll have to tell me. I don't remember the readings, or very few times. Or I'll remember something when I start reading again for you. It will come back. Some energies will come back. But didn't we see something last time? All right. Geo. Will Geo reconnect with Sagittarius romantically? Oh, it was about career, but there was no But that, they didn't show up? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me tapping into other energies. All right. Here we go. Geo. Let's see if Geo's going to reconnect with Sagittarius romantically. Oh, yeah, probably not, Geo. You're right. All right. Here we go. What do we have for Geo? Is Geo going to reconnect with Sag? Is Geo going to reconnect with Sag romantically? There we go. Someone young, younger. All right, Geo. Is Geo going to reconnect with Sag? Yes, that's what I thought. That's what I thought, Geo. Okay. All right, well, here they are. Young energy. Young energy. All right, let's see. Okay, well, this has been delayed, stagnating. There's a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn there. I feel like with this Page of Wands, there's a lot of eagerness there. I mean, there's a lot of sort of flirtation there, excitement there on their part there, but it's sort of stagnating, right? They're curious, they're eager, they're still in that very young, fresh, excited, flirtatious, that maybe that's their personality. That's the way they come up. Very young, flirtatious, and excited about love, right? But we have this this Hangman telling me that this is sort of on hold, right? Waiting, and I feel like that's you. It's like waiting in love, waiting for a new perspective. But there was or is a lot of sacrifice in that relationship, and someone there is waiting for an emotional surrender, for the other one to surrender to love, right? There's like emotional stagnation, and like it seems like there's a sacrifice from one side or the other that's needed. Now we do have this Queen of Pentacles here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Can be a person around you, can be a friend, can be someone else involved. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Who is this person involved? Right? Someone very nurturing, someone very practical, like a partner that is very supportive emotionally. All right, let's see where this is going. Is there someone else involved? All right, what do we have for Geo reconnecting with Sagittarius? Okay, so seems like there's the end of a dynamic with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here, maybe at the end of a road. All right, what else do we have for Geo, Scorpio connecting with Sagittarius romantically? There they are again. Oh, okay, so they go from the Page, to the King of Wands. So they go from very flirtatious, fun, right, to something maybe more serious here, right? maybe to something more committed, maybe to action. Interesting. It's almost like they swing into action. Very commanding though, very passionate, but very commanding. But it's like, it's almost like they're devoted when they're committed. When they decide to be committed and they're there, they're very devoted. And they'll take action and they'll take the lead. So they're going from flirtatious to taking the lead in this. So they're moving. Their energy is moving there. Let's see. Wheel of Fortune. So something is moving. It feels like something is moving with this Wheel of Fortune. There's a change. There's an emotional change. But it feels like it keeps shifting. There's change. There's definitely change here from the stagnation or not really going anywhere or not really finding solutions or connections to a shift in the cycle. Like the cycle is shifting and the change can renew or challenge the bond. Up to both of you, obviously, but there's a change in dynamic here. Are you going to renew or is it going to be challenging? Nine of Pentacles, right? You, on the other hand, want to remain independent, financially independent, or you're the one that's financially independent. With this 10 of Pentacles, I mean 9 of Pentacles, it feels like you're content being financially independent on your own, like financially. Emotionally, maybe open to reconnecting with Sagittarius, but financially, you want to make sure that you remain independent. But we do have this Queen of Pentacles. So if this Queen of Pentacles is you, either there's a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn involved in this romantic dynamic, or you are supporting them. Supporting them financially. Okay. Interesting. Well, there is a shift there. So I'm going to, well, let me just pull one more card on the King of Wands here. The King of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. There is a shift romantically. There's a shift in the emotional energy for sure. They're moving from the Page of Wands to the King of Wands. And again, the 10 of Wands, right? Almost there. They feel like there's a lot on their shoulder. And there we have the Page again. So they feel it's almost like they have a lot on their shoulders and therefore they're coming to you for comfort and for potentially, money. Is that possible? It feels like it's on their mind, but it's a sincere, cautious. If there's an offer of love, it's a cautious offer of love, right? Genuine curiosity, but there's effort there. There's effort. There's clearly an effort. But we do have 2 times the the Ten of Wands, which tells me that they feel sometimes, or feel that love doesn't have to be your love or your romantic relationship, that it's a lot of responsibility, and they feel like they have to give a lot, and it feels sometimes burdensome or heavy on their shoulders to have to give so much in love. I'm going to leave it at that. It's very interesting. Remember, I'm back here tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For anybody that's interested in getting a tarot reading, you can join tomorrow evening. Join membership if you're not a member yet, and that'll give you access to a tarot reading. So it's an opportunity if you want. All right. Another opportunity. All right, Gio, that's what I had for you today. Oh, hi, Linda Soderholm. Soderholm. I hope I am pronouncing that correctly and not butchering your name. I apologize in advance if I am. Beautiful. Welcome, Linda. Welcome, welcome. We will be here tomorrow evening. I don't know where you situate yourself. Let me know where you situate yourself, Linda. Are you able to connect with us tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time? Is that something you can do? Okay. You're welcome, Gio. All right, moving on to Caroline. I don't know if Caroline is here. Linda, if you're still here, let me know if you're able to connect with us tomorrow evening for our other tarot, live tarot. Now that you're a member, you can get a tarot reading whenever we come online anyway. So, and thank you for joining membership. It's beautiful to have you here. All right. Well, 3 are watching, so there's no one left. No one left. Everybody's gone. All right, Caroline. Let's see what's showing up for Caroline. Number 7, number 8 is Kevin, and number 9, Lucia. Thank you, Gio, for letting me tap into your energies. Hi, 50 and over it. You're still here. Hi, 50 and over it. How are you? Thank you for being here. I think everybody is at the beach enjoying, which they should be, or enjoying a nice barbecue or relaxing with family and friends. And that's the way it should be. All right, moving on to Caroline, Capricorn. Thank you, Gio. Sukyan Peng, join membership. Click the join button next to the Card Minds logo down below, or you can go to the top of the chat. I put the link on the top of the chat if that's easier for you. Membership gives you access to tarot readings during lives. We will do another live reading tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'll pop in again during the week. And we also are here every Sunday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time for live tarot readings. All right, let's see what we have for Caroline. And again, we're right back here tomorrow evening. So if you weren't able to get your tarot reading today, there's multiple opportunities during the week to get a tarot reading right now. All right. Oh, thank you, 50 and over it. Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for being here. All right. Here we go, Caroline. Let's see what we have for Caroline. Thank you for that. I'm happy you connect with the readings. All right, Caroline, let's see what we have. Caroline would like to know if she will work with Shlomi's company next or someone else. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to see Shlomi one side, other on the other. So left is Shlomi, right is other, and see where the energies are for your next job, your next career move, and what works best. All right, here we go. So sorry, wait, hold on one moment. The cards are just popping out. So let's see what the energies are for working with Shlomi on the left side. Well, that's a no. Shlomi on the left side for Caroline's job. Oh, okay. All right. All right. So the Two of Swords is popping up because of the end of a job, the job you know that ended, but it feels like there is an offer there from Shlomi's side, right? This is an offer to work with them, but it's something, okay, so it's something that would definitely move you into calmer waters, into something calmer, less stressful than the last job. A lot going on in the last job, very stressful, and you're still stressed from that last job. Is this something, Five of Swords, is this something you are interested in? Is it something that you want to start? Or what is the, no, one more card on this, on working with Shlomi, please. One more card. On working with Shlomi, please. Okay, there's faith that comes back. There's excitement that comes back. There's joy that comes back. And we have this Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There you are. It feels like Shlomi or their business is giving you happiness and restoring faith. Here you are. And it feels like even though you're very stressed, still stressed from the past job situation, there's an offer there that's allowing you to settle your mindset a little bit and regain faith in your career. I like this, right, with this Star card. It's a moment where faith comes back, where it's almost like hope and financial healing comes back, and it's a really positive shift that's coming in. I feel like here it's creativity is favored, faith returns, it's exciting. We have the sun, there's success there, there's joy, there's money also from a clear, confident effort there. It's good for new jobs, good for launches, good for new investments. I feel like it's a big yes. And not only that, but I feel like this is something that's going to be clear with the sun. Between the star and the sun, I feel like these are both energies coming from this side that are very positive for you and very stabilizing for you, right? It's almost like you're clearing the way of all the confusion that you had, the doubt, the illusions, the stressful emotions that you had during the past job. Finally here it's sort of clicking, and it's becoming more simple. It's sort of simple. There's, you know, the nothing is hidden. Truths are not hidden. Everything is accessible. Everything is clear. And everything sort of makes sense here, and it's calm. So this is about restoring your confidence and using what you know and really trusting yourself again and re-owning yourself and trusting your own judgments again. And I think that in the past job, all of that was very confusing because it was so stressful and there were so many people involved and so much going on and so much power and ego there and the money, 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 power, 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 that you felt lost in all of that energy. So here, there's a communication that is easier, it is positive, it's constructive, and now, you know, you're going to have confidence in your ideas and even the joy in learning, right? If this is something new, the joy of learning and being in a space where where people are accessible and honest and truthful and allowing you to step in and to learn along the way. Oh, what a beautiful reading. I almost want to leave it at that. I almost want to leave it at that. But let's see what we have on the other side, if there's other opportunities. Let's see if there are other opportunities for Caroline, Capricorn. I feel like it's a big yes for Shlomi's company. Let's see if there are other opportunities for Caroline. Okay, but things, okay. I feel like you're going to take a breather, work a bit for them, and then go on your own way and sort of liberating yourself and going on your own career path. And you will then after step out of your comfort zone, right? But with the High Priestess, things have to be revealed or expressed before you go on out of your comfort zone and do something else. I think you will at one point. You will trust your instincts. And I think that here it's important, before you go on to this other career path, I think that you're gonna work with them first and then go on to nurture yourself, because you're more than you realize, right? So you have to trust your instincts about work, and sometimes if things feel off, they feel off. And if there's a toxic person or a toxic environment or a malign project, or you're probably right. And I think it's lesson learned here in the past job. If you're uncertain, right, it's okay, keep composed. And I think that's maturity, that's evolving, lessons learned, and then your path is going to be much more obvious, and your confidence and your faith will be restored and your ambition will be boosted. But you're taking a break for now. And for now, probably learning process or working in something more joyful and comfortable, and then you'll go on to your own path. Observe. This is a moment of observation here, right? To build up your self-assurance, to be able to move forward without the external validation constantly, to trust yourself, to have self-confidence. You don't need to prove anything. You're just learning, right? But you don't need to prove anything. You can observe, and there are going to be hidden opportunities, right? But I feel like you're going to reserve the right to, it's almost like reserve the right to remain silent, reserve the right to not go on that, it's almost like adulting, right? On that big professional path yet, but to still be at the learning stages and have the comfort of people that are going to welcome you and teach you and allow you to evolve in your own way before going on to the big league, if that makes sense. Really nice reading. Really, really nice reading. I'm going to leave it at that. Caroline, beautiful reading. I hope you get this reading. Let me know when you get this reading. I will be here tomorrow evening again doing a live, so we can continue to discuss then. Thank you for allowing me to tap into your energies. I am now going to move on to Kevin, Virgo, number 8, and after Kevin, it will be Lucia. Oh, hi, Kevin. How are you? Everybody sort of abandoned ship today, so I pretty much did all the readings on my own. Besides, no, Gio was here and Gemma was here. Everybody else is was sort of MIA, so thank you for being here. Oh, your estate sailing? Selling or sailing? Estate sale? Bargains at estate sales. Really? Okay. Wow. Well, I'm not surprised. Wow. Well, that's good. Bargains are good. Okay. I hope you are finding what you need and making good deals. That's cool. All right. So, what do we have for Kevin? Best interest to pursue. Oh yeah, AG or airport. Okay, so we have 2 for Kevin. Investments, AG or airport. So let's see what we got here. All right, we're going to do 2 readings, same as, we're going to do one side for the AG property and one side for the airport property and see what the different energies we have in each one. So on my left here will be the AG property. On my right here will be the airport property. And then we'll do something for both if there's something pushing for both. All right, here we go for Kevin. What do we have? Well, let me cut the cards. What do we have for the AG property here on the left? What do we have for the AG property? For Kevin, what information, what messages do we have on the AG property here? What do we have on the AG property? Anybody watching right now or wondering how this works? How you get a tarot reading or what's going on here? We do tarot readings every Sunday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. But also during the week, tomorrow evening, I will be here at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If that is something that works better for you and you're interested in getting a tarot reading, join membership, click the link down below, click the join button or the link on the top of the chat. It will take you to membership. These are paying memberships, but the perk you get from a membership is access to tarot readings during live. So that's the perk you get. All right. Here we go, Kevin. Let's see now. Let's see on the left side we have AG property. Okay. No dilly-dallying there on the AG property. We have powerful people there. All right, AG property. There's money. No, not that. Or that. Okay. Okay, so I guess that. Ooh, AG property looks nice. I mean, here we are. You know, there's abundance, but there's power there. There's a lot of power with this emperor. There's someone there that's very powerful. That can be you. That can be you, Kevin. But it can be an Aries also. Someone. So there's that business person, abundant. There's the offer, justice. Okay, so courts involved or justice involved, or there is a negotiation there. There's a fair trade. There's a fair trade. Yep, there we go. There's a fair trade. So there's a trade, there's an exchange of money there. Negotiation, trade, money, buying, selling, or getting loans or getting, there's a trade there. You have victory over that. It seems like something's going on here with this AG property, pretty positive here in a fair trade, something that seems financially pretty fair. And we have the Sun card there. Page of Pentacles, right? There's an offer there or finances there. It feels like it's, there's a new financial deal. It's new. This is new. It's solid. It's slow. It might be a slow start. It might be baby steps at the beginning of the negotiation or the beginning of that trade, whatever, but it feels like it's a fair deal. It feels like there's a fair deal. Now let's see, we have the Justice card. So there's a decision that's made from the courts, or there's legal matters involved, there are contracts involved, but it's, you'll settle this, or there's a money decision there. Okay, so this looks pretty pretty positive here on the AG side. Let's see what we have on the airport side. What do we have? For clarity, Virgo is my highest good and the highest good for all. To pursue the AG property, the airport owned property, or the airport itself. Yeah. Okay, so here we have, so AG looks promising. It looks like there can be a real, at least fair deal, balanced deal, honest deal. Okay, let's see what we have on the airport property. What do we have on the airport property here for Kevin? Okay, so there's something valuable there too. Baby steps, the beginning, but it seems like there's something valuable. Okay, is there an offer there too? What do we have for the airport property here for Kevin? What is the airport property energy here for Kevin? A Virgo. What is the airport property here? Yeah, no, the airport property feels like there's something manipulative, toxic there. Manipulative. I mean, you're working on it, you're planning, but there's a disappointment there. There's realizing the end of cycle or disappointment there on the airport. There's sort of a deal, or there's seeking guidance there for this negotiation, for this opportunity or this property with the Hierophant. There, it's it's an airport, so it's an institution, or it's something that's larger, bigger to negotiate with. This has more rules, regulations. It's complicated. There's a lot of impatience there. It feels like either you are impulsive or impatient, because this is, it feels like a mammoth, right? It's like it's much more ruled and regulated than any other property, and it feels like and it doesn't mean it's an airport, you know what I mean. This is something that you are maybe negotiating with institutions, or it is something that is more conservative, traditional. There's not much maneuver where, you know, there's not much of a margin of maneuver there to negotiate in other ways. They're very fixed, and yeah, it's not something that is flexible. There we go. I was trying to find the word. They're not flexible. They're very conservative, very, yeah, I mean, there is a world card. So you are completing something successfully, but I don't believe that this is a property that is healthy. Let's just put it that way with the, with the, with the devil. I feel like there's a lot of manipulation under cover of institutions or very conservative, very ruled and regulated documents or information. But at the same time, it's almost like they're playing games because they come as a very professional, and at the same time it's not a good energy. So I have two different energies here. I don't feel like they're very honest, to say the truth. I don't feel like they're very honest. And I think that you negotiate, but there's a disappointment there. And I feel like it's just more important to focus on your assets. You know what you have to do. And but it's almost like there's a success in understanding what is going on. End of cycle. So yes, the AG property looks like more of an option for me. So I'm not going to even go to both because it feels like just one there that is interesting for me. All right. So I'm going to leave it at that. I hope, Kevin, that makes sense to you, that it helps out a little bit, that you connect with these energies. And thank you so much for allowing me to tap in to your energies. I hope you have great success today in all of these bargains and you find what you need. And we will be right back here tomorrow if you wish to gain more information or gain more insight on your negotiations. You're so welcome, Caroline. Oh, good. Okay. All right. I'm happy you're better. I'm happy you're feeling more confident, and you are going to feel more confident, and you're going to go on your merry way to have a great career and all that. This is just the beginning, and you have to get, you have to find your balance, and work environments are not always easy. And so we have to learn the lessons to find, before we find our confidence, and then we move forward. So I'm happy that helped. Hello, Gigi May. Welcome. All right, one last reading. I have Lucia, Gemini, General. So one last reading for Lucia. Felt very alone today. Not a problem, but I did 80% of the readings alone. I know it's Sunday. That's why I'm also opening up live readings during the week, where it's more of an energy, where your energies are there. All right. Here we go, Lucia, last reading of the day. Then we will close this tarot reading session. All right, Lucia, Gemini, General. What do we have for Lucia? What energies do we have for Lucia? 5 of Wands. Okay. Competition, arguments with someone you don't trust. Okay. Are you having an argument, or are you competing with someone you don't trust, or you feel someone is deceiving you? I didn't even cut the cards and they're all coming out. Okay, so this is no, here you are. Gemini. What is going on, Lucia? Someone you don't trust. There's someone you don't trust. Well, that's for sure. You're stepping away, letting go. Let it go. Let go that person. We'll see who that person is. There's a lot going on. You're juggling a lot. You're trying to figure things out. You have a decision to make. There is a decision to make. Stay flexible. Know that you have to adapt to new. Know that you have to let go. You are going to let go whatever energies they are that feel that are not serving you, or that making you stuck, or that you're dragging with you, because we all have energies that we drag with us. It's not always easy. But I feel like with the Death card, you are surrendering to, to this person that is hanging in your energy zone, right? Almost like blocking you from making a decision. The emotions you have regarding this person are weighing heavy enough to block you in making this decision. So let's see what this is all about. Again, this Queen of Pentacles, she's come up in every reading, so I don't know who she is. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So it can be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, someone you're not talking with anymore, you don't want to work with anymore. There's an ending there because you have been disillusioned. They've been all about BS, or they lied, or they promised you something, or they tried to reveal themselves in a completely different way. That just fake, let's put it that way. And it feels like the fakery is enough now, right? You're done with them. You don't trust them anymore. They've lied to you, or they portrayed themselves in a different way, or maybe they were trying to offer you something and that was nonsense. Okay, so you're letting go of that person. And if it's not a person, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or someone that has that in their chart, it can be a group of people, or it can be a job, it can be a dynamic energies, right, that you're letting go. I feel like this is something that has ended recently. I don't feel like it's something from a long time ago, or it's something that now you're going through, detaching yourself from this person that has not been quite honest with you. Okay, let's see what the let's tap into the Death card and see what you're letting go. It's transformational for you, though. Look at that. We have the Star card and the Chariot card, which tells me that faith is renewed, clarity is renewed, you're trusting yourself again. Whatever this person did, or the situation did, or how that has really pushed you into a state of feeling stuck, or feeling attached to that person while all along they BS'd you, that's a possibility as well. You're ready now. You're going to push forward, and you're not looking back. Leaving in the dust. You're leaving them in the dust. And I like the fact that your trust is renewed, like you're trusting yourself again, and it's fine. It's fine. You keep going. Not worth it. You're leaving them all in the dust. Yep, look at that. Look at that. So again, lessons learned, done. They lied to you, or they weren't there for you, or you had to disconnect, or you had to leave, or this, whether it's a job, or because I can't really see if, I feel like this is because of a person. And because of a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Now, this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn can totally be in a job and a coworker, or a friend, or a family member, or someone along the way in your job, or someone along in the way in your path that wronged you or that lied to you. Absolutely. So you're now closing that door and moving into a much more successful and validating, and you don't owe them anything. You don't owe them anything. I don't know why I'm getting all revved up, but you'll have to tell me Lucia, who this person is or what is going on, but whatever it is, not to worry. You're moving on, leaving them in the dust, moving into something much more calm, relaxing, and enjoyable. And your faith is coming back. Your hope is coming back for something much more emotionally connected. I don't know why I'm saying that. And we have the Chariot. And the Chariot is there just to say, take charge. Take charge. And you might be, maybe there's moving, maybe there's traveling, maybe there's relocating, but you have, whatever it is, you have victory over with your willpower. And your willpower and your determination is really bringing you a beautiful new chapter. And so you are rewarded for your effort, for your commitment, for everything you did. You will be rewarded. They're not going to be rewarded. You will be rewarded, Lucia. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Lucia, I hope you connected with this reading. Thank you for letting me tap into your energies. And thank you, everyone, for all these readings, a bit alone, but all these readings. So I'm going to leave you there. I hope you're enjoying your Sunday. I hope everybody is enjoying what they're doing. And I will be here tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're more available, maybe you'll be more available tomorrow evening. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. Now I'm going to go on my way to do my things. And I hope everybody is well. Who is, oh, I was with the whole time. Okay, okay. All right. Well, Gio, well, we're closing the session now, okay? You're very welcome, Alta. And so I will be right back here tomorrow evening for anybody that's interested, and for anybody wondering how to get a tarot reading on these live tarot sessions. Join membership. It's pay memberships. You get that perk when you join paying memberships. You get access to tarot readings during lives. I am more available during the week now, so I'm opening sessions during the week. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure you join membership now, right? So you'll be able to ask a question or get a general reading or get any type of tarot reading that you want tomorrow, besides health readings. I do not do health readings. Tomorrow. So make sure you are subscribed, or you join membership before you get before tomorrow evening if you want a tarot reading. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for joining, guys. And I will see you tomorrow evening for anybody that wants to connect. Bye-bye. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, guys.